Race the wheel every time. Cruising on the ocean, feel the rhythm and rhyme. Rolling to casinos, bets up in the sky. Sweepstakes winner, looks on high. Captain Billy J, sailing through the night. Dance and win, flying high like a kite. Captain Billy J, sailing through the night. Dance and win, flying high like a kite. Ports of paradise, where the sea meets the sky. Every destination's a new chance to fly. Spin the globe, life's a game to play. With Captain Billy J, it's always holiday. Captain Billy J, sailing through the night. Dance and win, flying high like a kite. Captain Billy J, sailing through the night. Dance and win, flying high like a kite.
Y'all ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain!
I can't hear you!
Aye, aye, Captain!
Oh!
Ahoy there, everyone. Captain Billy J here, and welcome to another edition of Captain Billy J Travels Live. It's a special edition this week because we're not talking about cruising whatsoever. Well, we're talking a little bit, smidge about cruising. But today, for you Disney fans out there, we're talking about Disney. More specifically, Disneyland and California Adventure. Two theme parks in Anaheim, California. So today we're going to talk about it because why? Because I'm going to Disneyland and California Adventure in one day only, to see both parks on between cruises. So I'll be jumping off the Carnival Firenze in Long Beach, California, picking up a rental car, driving over to Disneyland, actually go to California Adventure first, and then do the rides over there, and then park hop over to Disneyland and hit all the rides over there. So gonna be a long day of adventure and fun. Last time I was in Disneyland, it was like when I was like 9 or 10 years old. So it's been a long time since I've been to Disneyland, and I remember some of it, but not all of it. So can't wait to make some new memories. It's gonna be a great time. Let's go ahead and introduce the chat first. First person coming in is Eddie, Lugo Studios, yo, Brooklyn in the house, y'all. Welcome aboard, Eddie. Eddie, are you a Disney fan? Let me know. I do have a poll in the chat. Let me know if you've been to Disneyland or California Adventure. Yes, no, but I want to. And then also let me know if you've been to Disney World or if you've been to any other Disney stuff out there. Let me know in the chat as well. And then next coming in is Griswold Family Vacay. That's Danny. Welcome aboard, Danny. He says, hey, Billy, I'm here for a bit. I need to get ready for work. Yep, I know. And Danny was live with his other channel, Grizz Sports. He was doing the Iowa State, Kansas State game. It's the first half of it. So I popped in there real quick before. I had to do some shopping. I actually bought luggage today. Yeah, so he took out his sports channel, but he also had a Griswold Family Vacay. He goes lives on Mondays with trivia. Unless he changes his mind and changes to a different day. But Mondays right now. And then we have Eddie goes live like pretty much every day. He's going live tonight with the Unusual Suspects later tonight. So check Eddie's out and all of his shenanigans over there. Adventures of Roxanne is here. Welcome aboard, Roxanne. I know she's a Disney fan. Yep. Actually, did you go on a Disney cruise, or you're planning on going Disney cruise, or you've been on one? I can't remember. I thought your plans were to go on a Disney cruise, but let me know. I would love to go on a Disney cruise, but expensive, pricey, and I'm the frugal captain. So, but I spent some money to go to Disneyland and California Adventure because I don't know when I'll be back out there again. So this is my one chance to relive memories there. Roxanne says I'm going to Disney Cruise September the 1st. Oh, that's coming up. That's like in what, 8, 9 days? Wow, that's awesome. I thought you were going on a cruise coming up. That's awesome. Ryan Donahue is here. Welcome aboard, Ryan. Good to have you here as well. Ryan, have you been to Disney? Let me know if you've been to Disneyland, Disney World, any part of Disney. Let me know in the chat as well. Also, answer that poll question. So, thank you guys for coming in. So, not a whole lot of cruise talk today, but we're going to talk about mostly Disneyland, California Adventure. I suspect that not a lot of you have been to Disneyland. Maybe some of you have. And I haven't been. Like when I went, there was none of this. There was no California Adventure. There was only Disneyland. But now they have both parks, so it'll be interesting to see all the stuff out there. Eddie says, I went to Disneyland when I turned 38, 22 years ago. Ooh, you're old, Eddie. I was there working remodels in Santa Ana, and guys took me to ESPN to celebrate. And next day we hit the park. Awesome. Cool. So you didn't go to California Adventure either, because I don't think it was around 22 years ago. Maybe it was. I don't know when the California Adventure came out. I didn't look up that statistic. But yeah, anyways, and do make sure you hit the thumbs up button if you haven't yet. Would appreciate it very much. Helps out the channel. Gets my channel out there. Eddie says, when I was in North Miami Beach, we went to Walt Disney World and a lot till about 2006 and then no more. Okay. Yeah, I've mostly been to Disney World. This will be my second time to Disneyland, so I'm excited for it. So let's go. I've got some pictures to show. I also have the Disneyland website. And we're going to go look through all the attractions that they have, what I plan on riding when I'm out there. And then let me know what your favorite rides are at Disney as well. Eddie said it was just there, but didn't make it to California because of time. Okay, I see. Got it. Oh, there's another part-time Captain Controversy, or Scott. Welcome aboard, Scott, with Controversial Cruising. He goes live on pretty much every day, too. No, he goes Thursday trivia, which I got second place on the first trivia, so I got 25 swims, so I have a chance to win that Amazon gift card next Thursday, so check that out. Also, he does the match game with Carnival Cruise Addicts and Cruise Life TV on Fridays. They're off this next week, though, but if you missed it, they were live yesterday, and they had Jen Cohen on there as a special guest. So check out Match Game if you have not yet. Capitan. He's referring to me, right? Yeah, I'm the real captain. Eddie. Anyways, let's go to, I got some pictures and then the Disneyland website to show you today. So let me go ahead and bring up my pictures. So this is about Disneyland and California. You're welcome, Scott. Disneyland and California Adventure. And let me put my photos over here so I can see. Okay. All right. Are you at Disney right now? No, I'm not going to Disney until September 9th. So last week I talked about this ship over here, Carnival Firenze, because I'm doing a side-by-side with Disneyland in between. So leaving September 3rd from beautiful Pensacola, Florida to Nashville, and then Nashville to Long Beach, then jumping on the Carnival Firenze for 5 days. And I talked all about that last Saturday. So if you missed my live show, check out my live show all about the Carnival Firenze and the ports that we're going to and excursions. But then after we get off the Carnival Firenze in Long Beach, California, then it's time for Disneyland. So we're going to Disneyland on September 9th. It's a Tuesday, which is good for crowds because the crowd control map is very light on crowds. So I can't wait to go because there should be not a lot of people there, or not as many people as it normally would be. Because kids are going back to school, summer vacation's over, and yeah. So jumping off the Carnival Firenze, we're going to get on the Long Beach terminal or the cruise port. Going to take an Uber or Lyft, depending on what one is cheaper. That's a pro tip. Check Uber or Lyft because one of them is probably cheaper than the other. So I usually look at both and what the better option is. But we're taking Uber and Lyft from the Carnival Cruise Terminal in Long Beach to the Long Beach Airport. Why I have to go to Long Beach Airport? Not because I'm flying out, but I got to pick up a rental car because we're going to have a one-day car rental. So this is the Long Beach Airport for those that missed last Saturday. Yeah, I think I forgot to take Roxanne's comment off. And then I read from Enterprise. I got a great discount from my work. So I have a nice one-day rental with Enterprise. I've been running from them quite a few times, so I don't know what number status I am on that, but Enterprise is always good for that. Nightbot is here. If you are a creator, put in hashtag creator. Nightbot will drop in a link to your YouTube channel if you are a creator, and feel free to check out the channels that are in here. And that's all we have are channels, YouTube channels in here, mostly cruise channels. Adventures of Roxanne says Uber now charges booking fees. Oh, look out. Check your price after you get out of the Uber. Good to know. That's a pro tip on Uber. But yeah, we'll be taking Uber Lyft just to go to the airport and then jumping into an Enterprise or rent a car. I'm not sure which I'm getting, but I got a mid-size car. Anyway, so then we're going from the Long Beach airport and now be driving maybe this way, maybe that way, whatever the best way is that Google Maps tells me to. But heading on all the way over to Anaheim, California. So that is the map for that. Oh yeah, fee. Yep, that's what I thought you said, fee. We're gonna head to the Disney theme parks parking. So they have a couple parking options. They have a parking garage, and I think they have a flat parking and stuff there. So got to pay what the $28 for parking. But yeah, so we'll get to the parking lot, and then we'll walk to the Disney parks. So there's a walkway that goes over Disney parks, downtown Disney, and resort hotels. Those of you that have not been to Disneyland or California Adventure, they are very close together. They're not as far spread out like Walt Disney World is. There isn't as much room. So the parks are actually right next to each other. Downtown Disney is right in between the two parks. So everything is close together, so easy to get to. So that is good. So first stop, the parks open at, well, they have an 8 a.m. early. People that have that are staying at the hotel and stuff, they can get in early at 8 a.m. The park's officially open at 9 a.m. We hope to be there by 9 a.m. And the first park we're going to is Disney California Adventure because they have shorter hours this day because there's a Halloween party going on starting at 6 o'clock. So this park closes a little early on Tuesday. Across the way, like four walls from what I remember. Okay, yep. All right, so then, so this is where my pictures will end for now, and then I will talk about some websites. And so let me go ahead and bring those up on the screen. Bear with me a moment here. I gotta stop sharing that, and I'm gonna bring up my websites here. We're gonna take a look at Disney California Adventure Park first, and hopefully you guys can see. Yeah, looks like you can. Yes, excellent. All right, so this is the Disney California Adventure Park. So it has of course, it has the roller coaster and the Ferris wheel. And we'll just go through. There's park hours. You can select tickets. But here are some of the attractions. So we'll talk a little bit about Disneyland, the 70th celebration, a little bit later. But that is going on. This is the Halloween party, the Oogie Boogie Bash. So that's why the park is closing early. I do not have tickets to that because that was a lot more expensive. So I'm not going to do that. And then they're also dressed up for Coco because it's they celebrate the Coco and Halloween and Day of the Dead. So they have a Plaza de la Familia from August 22nd. So it's already switched over yesterday through November 2nd. Will G is here. Welcome aboard, Will G. Good to have you here. We're talking all about Disneyland. Will G, let me know if you've been to Disneyland. Answer the poll. Let me know if you've been there or if you want to go there, stuff like that. All right, let me go back to this website here. And I hope you guys can see. Yeah, you can see. All right, so let's scroll down. So they have different themed lands at California Adventure. They have the Avengers Campus. So let's take a look at the Avengers Campus. And so there's the Avengers. We'll just kind of scroll through here. They have two rides here at Avengers Campus, which I want to ride on both rides. Will G has been to Disneyland several times. Awesome. Yes, you must be on the West Coast. Yeah, so they have two rides. They have the Web Slingers, the Spider-Man adventure, and they have Guardians of the Galaxy Mission Breakout. So I want to go on both. I've been on the Hollywood Tower of Terror, which is what the Guardians of the Galaxy is, just Guardians themed. So looking forward to that. Oh, he was born in Southern California. Okay, that makes sense. All right. And then so they've got those two rides. And then they have all the encounters. You can meet like Doctor Strange. They go to the Avengers headquarters. They have a dance-off party with Star-Lord and Gamora for all you Marvel fans. They have the Pym Test Kitchen, Pym Test Tasting Lab. They've got Swarma Palace. They've got Terran Treats. They have some shopping as well. They've got the Avengers Vault, and they've got web suppliers. And have all kinds of other shopping as well. But this is the layout of this area, this themed area of the Avengers campus. And all right, so let's go ahead and scroll back to where we were. Because we have some other themed lands to take a look at here in Disney California Adventure. So they have next is Cars Land. So anybody that watched the Cars movies from Disney, they have some attractions as well. They have the Radiator Springs Racers. Now, fortunately, this will be closed for refurbishment, so I will not be able to ride this because it's closed. I wanted to ride on it. It's kind of like test drive a little bit for those of you that have been to Disney World. But yeah, that is closed for refurbishment, so sad news there. They have Luigi's Rollickin' Roadsters, which is a kind of a dance party. They have Mater's Junkyard Jamboree, which is swings you and twirls you around, twirls you around. You get to meet the residents of Radiator Springs. They have some roadside dining, and they've got some shopping as well here in Cars Land. And here's the map of Cars Land. So, unfortunately, no more Radiator Springs, at least for now. I think it opens up at the end of September. So, oh well. Maybe next time. All right, so that was Cars Land. Next is Pixar Pier. Any Pixar fans out there of their movies, whether it's like Toy Stories, Monsters Inc., all that kinds of stuff? This one has a video, so let's go ahead and play the video. I'm going to turn off the audio, though. I think I already did. Oops, I thought I did. So, Pixar Pier. This is where the Ferris wheel is, the roller coaster. There's Toy Story. There's Monsters Inc. And there is the Incredibles, the Incredicoaster. There's a roller coaster there. And there's the Ferris wheel, Pixar Pier. And they have Toy Story Midway Mania there. There's the Incredibles. Pixar Pier now open. Big stash. All right. So here they have some rides as well. They do have the Inside Out Emotional Whirlwind ride, which is kind of like those balloon rides. It looks kind of like. I don't know if we're going to go on that. The Incredicoaster, I like to go on the Incredicoaster. I'm not a big fan of roller coasters, but I will go on. I want to try at least once. But the Incredicoaster, they have some games that you can play based off of Bug's Life and Wall-E. They have Jesse's Critter Carousel, so they have a carousel. We might skip that one. They do have some more rides. They have the Toy Story Midway Mania. They have that at Disney World, so we'll probably skip that. The Pal Around, the Pixar Pal Around, that's the Ferris wheel. So they have swinging carts, and then they have non-swinging ones. So we may opt for the non-swinging here on the Pixar Pal Around or the Ferris wheel. All right, so they have character greetings. They have Pixar Pals, Pixar Pier. They have some dining as well, Lamplight Lounge, Poultry Palace. And then they have Bing Bong, Sweet Stuff, Knickknacks. But yeah, that is Pixar Pier. And this is also going to do the World of Color show, but I believe that it's closed because they're doing the Halloween party. So I won't be able to watch that either. So, anyways, that is Pixar Pier. All right, moving along. For coming into the chat, do make sure you hit the thumbs up button. Would appreciate it. For those of you watching the replay, put in hashtag replay in the comments. Let me know that you were here watching the replay. And if you've been to Disneyland, California Adventure, or if neither one, have you been to Disney World? Let me know. All right, so let's continue on. There's some more stuff to do in California Adventure. So next is the San Francisco. So it's San Francisco and Tokyo combined square, home of the Big Hero 6. Big Hero 6. Now, this one doesn't have any rides, but it just has some food options. Ant Cast Cafe, Port of San Francisco, Cerversia, Rita's Turbine Blenders. They have Cochina Cucamonga Mexican Grill. There, I said it right. They have Ghirardelli, Soda Fountain, and Chocolate Shop, Lucky Fortune Cookery, Cappuccino Cart. And then they have some local shops for your shopping needs. And continue on down here. I don't know if there's there's a map. And there's a map of that as well. So that is San Francisco Square. Will G says, didn't get to ride Radiator Springs last time we were there either. It was broke down that day. Oh, that's terrible when a ride breaks down. It's also terrible when it's closed for refurbishment too. So hopefully we'll be able to. Radiator Springs. Let me know in the chat. What is your favorite Disney ride? Do you have a favorite Disney ride? Let me know in the chat. It can be from Disneyland, or if it can be from Disney World, or if you've been to overseas, to Paris or Tokyo or wherever else Disneyland is, or Shanghai, I think is Disneyland. Let me know in the chat what your favorite ride is. All right, so let's continue on. Still a little bit more in California Adventure to see. So let's go to Buena Vista Street. So this is where the movies are made. It takes it back to 1920s Los Angeles to relive Walt's dream. So they have Elias and Company. These are just some shops, trolley treats. Again, there's no attractions here. Julie's Cats and Son, Kingswell Shop, Oswald's. And then they have, looks like they're skipping through the pictures here. They got Carthay Circle Restaurant, Lounge, Clarabelle's Hand Scooped Ice Cream, Fiddler Pfeiffer, and Practical Cafe. So they have some Starbucks drinks there. And then the map is not loading. But that is the Buena Vista Street. One more thing to look at California Adventure, and then we're going to head over to Disneyland itself. So we have Grizzly Peak. Let's take a look at Grizzly Peak. Got like a bear shaped in rock form. Tackle the great outdoors like never before at Grizzly Peak. Oh, they do have some rides here. So they have Soarin' Around the World. I've been on Soarin' in Disney World, but I've not been on Soarin' Around the World. But one time they had Around the World in Disney World. So I've actually kind of seen this already. So we'll probably end up skipping Soarin'. Unless it's a really short line, we might check it out. They have the Redwood Creek Challenge Trail, which we're going to skip that because we're not going to do any rock climbing. Grizzly River Run. So this is your river rafting ride. And Danny loves river rafting, so we'll probably go on this Grizzly River Run. Paul Vines is here. Welcome aboard, Paul. Welcome aboard. Good to have you here. Is it good to have you here? I don't know. This is probably like my worst live. I've got Eddie here. I've got Paul here. It's just going downhill. Oh, and Danny too. It's just going downhill. All right. Anyways, welcome aboard. And then they have some shopping or food as well here. They have Smoke Jumpers Grill. They have Russian River Outfitters. And then this is the map of this Grizzly Peak. So yeah. So that is pretty much it with California Adventure. So interesting, some stuff there. I'll definitely have to check that out. We're going there first because it closes early. And so we're checking that out. All right, so then let's move on over. Oops, I gotta share. Bear with me a moment here. Let me share Disneyland. We're going to Disneyland next. All right, there's Disneyland. And there is Sleeping. No, this is Sleeping Beauty Castle. This castle is a lot smaller than the Disney World, which is the Cinderella Castle. So this one is a lot smaller, but this is the original one. So uh, I'll probably have to get adjusted to seeing how small it is as well. They have a couple things going on. They have the Halloween time at Disneyland Resort, so everything is decorated with Halloween decorations, and it started yesterday. The Halloween decorations came out, so I'm excited to see Disney in Halloween, dressed up for Halloween. Also, it is Disneyland Resort's 70th celebration, so they're celebrating the 70th celebration. So let's take a look into that. Paul says, I quit doing highly important top secret work to come in here, and this is how you do me? Yes, this is how I do you, Paul. Hey, you do me too. Wait, that doesn't sound right. Anyway, so there's Disneyland Resort's 70th celebration. And so 7 happy decades. So here are some of the highlights of this. They have a fantastic room offer. They have a foodie guide, so they have different foods for the 70th celebration. So there's that. They have a new Walt Disney and Magical Life animatronic storytelling. Hopefully you get the chance to check this out. This looks kind of cool. And Paul loves me. Oh, here's a heart for you, Paul. I can't. I don't have an iPhone. I have an Android, so I can't do the heart thing. But I love you, Billy. Oh, all right. Moving on. So they have a new film. Let me go back. New film at Main Street Cinema. Oh, it's a Small World. Talking about their iconic song. Probably skip that because a lot of people don't like the Small World. It's a Small World song. And they have a new exhibit at the Disney Gallery. So that's some stuff that's going on with the Disneyland. They do have some other. They have a celebratory shows and rides as well. They have festival flavors to savor. They have story celebration, a guided tour at Disneyland Resort, and they've got decorations as well for the 70th. And there's some more rides, some of the food you could try, different snacks and stuff. And then that fantastic room offer. They do have dining and shopping. They have some clothes, Disneyland 70th merchandise as well. And yeah, so that, and then they got magic bands and new photo pass lenses as well. So yeah, that is that. So let me go back. So that is the 70th celebration at Disneyland. Let's look at the themed lands they have at Disneyland. Now they do have a Star Wars Galaxy Edge. Now they have the exact same one in Disney World. So we will be skipping this because I've already been here. I've already read both of these rides. Millennium Falcon Smuggler's Run. I rode that by myself. So that was pretty awesome. Piloting the Millennium Falcon all by myself. I was the captain of the Millennium Falcon. And I might have crashed once or twice. But and then they do have the Star Wars Rise of the Resistance, which is the awesome ride. So I do recommend that. Paul has actually been to Disney in Florida. That's awesome, Paul. Good to know. Let me know your favorite ride. I still don't see any favorite rides in the chat. Let me know what your favorite ride is at Disney World or Disneyland, or what your favorite thing to do in Disneyland, Disney World is. Let me know. Anyways, so that's Star Wars Land. They have some food places as well. Milk Stand, Ronto Roasters. I've tried both of those. Those are really good. The grilled sausage pork wraps are really good. And the milkshakes are okay. And then they have some shopping as well. And some photo ops as well. And some more shopping. That is Galaxy's Edge. Paul says the Falcon is tough. She can handle it. Yeah, she can handle my captain maneuvers. Space Mountain, I went in the 80s. Awesome. Cool. All right. Looks like I may be lagging a little bit on the video. Hopefully my audio is coming through. Let's continue on. So that was Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. And let's go ahead to the next place. Let's go to Fantasyland. So this is where you bring the kiddos. You can go right through this Sleeping Beauty Castle. They have Peter Pan's Flight. They have that at Disney World, so I'll probably end up skipping Peter Pan's Flight. They have Snow White and Disney World too, so I'll probably skip that as well. They also have Dumbo the Flying Elephant. You may or may not ride that. Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. They used to have that in Disney World, but then they took it out. So I definitely want to go on Mr. Toad's Wild Ride. It's a dark themed ride. They have some more rides. They have a Matterhorn bobsled. So I want to try that. I know it kind of hurts your back on those, but I want to try that. Storybook Land Canal is there, but it is also closed for refurbishment, so we won't be able to do that. You can walk through the castle, as I said. They also have a carousel here, the King Arthur carousel. You can try to pull the sword out of the stone. I believe they have that there. They have some storytelling. You can meet Disney princesses. I know Paul would love to meet Disney princesses or Eddie. Um, they have the Red Rose Tavern, Maurice's Treats, at Edelweiss Snacks. That Swiss Alps. Maybe I get a bratwurst. Might eat there. Troubadour Tavern. I got some shops, Bibbidi Bobbidi Boutique, Fairy Tale Treasures, Mad Hatter. But that is Fantasyland. There's the map of Fantasyland right in there. All right. We're at the half-hour mark of the show. Do make sure, again, if you haven't hit the thumbs up button, would appreciate it very much. Hit subscribe if you haven't subscribed yet. Would also appreciate that. And also click the bell notification. Be notified when I do a live or post a new video. I'll be doing a live show next Saturday, same time, same channel. Check it out. Keisha is here. Welcome aboard, Keisha. Good to have you here. Happy Saturday. Hey, chat folk. Hey, Keisha. Welcome aboard. Good to have you here. We're talking about Disney. Keisha, have you been to Disneyland, California Adventure, or have you been to Disney World? Let me know in the chat. Let us know what your favorite ride is. Answer the poll that I have in my chat as well, if you've been to Disneyland or California Adventure. All right, continuing on. Let's go to Tomorrowland. So Tomorrowland has that Space Mountain ride that Paul went on in the 80s. Keisha says, no Disney parks or ships under my belt. Okay. Well, now is the time to do it. If you get a chance, definitely check out the parks. I would love to go on a Disney cruise too, but again, very pricey. But let's go to Tomorrowland. So they have some attractions here. They have that Space Mountain. They do have, they have that at Disney World, so we'll probably skip that. Star Tours, they have Star Tours here. I went to that in Disney World, so we'll probably skip Star Tours. They have Buzz Lightyear Astro Blasters. They have that in Disney World too. So probably skip that. They have Autotopia. We may or may not do that, depending on the ride. But they have that in Disney World as well. They also have the Finding Nemo Submarine Voyage. Now, I remember when this was 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. And I remember going there when I was like 9 or 10 years old at Disneyland. But now it's Finding Nemo instead. So I definitely want to do that just to reminisce. And then they have Astro Orbiter on here. That looks kind of like Danny. I don't know, Danny Griswold. Anyways, they have Astro Orbiter. They have that at Disney World as well. Paul has a question. Billy, are you going to the Amtrak Southern route? No, I will not be doing the Amtrak Southern route. Not on this trip. No, unfortunately not. We can't even get Amtrak to come to Pensacola. Mobile, Alabama. I'm upset. They have an Amtrak that just opened from New Orleans to Mobile, Mobile to New Orleans. But Mobile has put a thing in that if Amtrak decides to go to Pensacola, that Mobile will cancel their contract with Amtrak. So I'm rather upset at Mobile for blocking the train coming to Pensacola. But I met just in a general someday. Yeah, I'd like to do an Amtrak ride. I've never been on an Amtrak train before. Oh yeah, that's the one I'm talking about. Okay, got it. All right. If you have if you have questions in the chat about Disney or stuff, let me know in the chat as well. I've been to Disney quite a bit, so I kind of know some pros and tips and stuff. They also have the Disneyland monorail here as kind of a short route, but they do have a monorail at Disneyland. Usually Disney World is famous for their monorails, but they do have a monorail there. And they have the famous Disneyland Railroad, which Walt Disney was, of course, a fan of. And so I definitely want to ride on both of these at one point. They do have some shopping here in Tomorrowland. They have Star Trader, Little Green Men's Store Command, Tomorrow Landing. They also have some dining. They have the Skyline Terrace. They have Galactic Grill. They have Alien Pizza Planet. Yeah, and then that's Tomorrowland over here in this corner. All right, we've got some more um, different areas of Disneyland to check out next. Paul said that would be cool to do Amtrak along the coast. Yeah, that would be kind of cool to do that. Let's see. So next is let's go to Adventureland. And let me know if you've been to Disney, what your favorite land is in Disneyland or Disney World. What is your favorite land? Um, so in Adventureland, they have a ride that I definitely want to go on, Indiana Jones Adventure. Now, this is based off of the dinosaur ride they have in Disney World. Same kind of vehicle and stuff, but this is Indiana Jones theme, so I'm excited to go on this ride. Jungle Cruise will probably skip. They have that at Disney World, but the Jungle Cruise. They have Adventureland Treehouse. We'll probably skip that. And they have the Enchanted Tiki Room, which they have that in Disney World too. So probably skip that as well. And then they have some shopping. They have the Bazaar. They have the Bengal Barbecue. I love barbecue. And they have the Dole Whips. This is where you get your iconic pineapple Dole Whip at the Tiki Juice Bar. They also have the Tropical Hideaway, which I believe you can get those as well. And they have Tropical Imports. So grab and go fruit and cups. Danny says, Billy, I'm headed to work. If you want and tips on Disneyland, hit me up. Otherwise, have fun on your trip. Thank you, Danny. Don't work too hard. And thank you. I'll reach out if I need to, but I think I'm pretty good. I think I'm pretty good on Disneyland. All right. Moving on. Let's take a look at. Oh, I got to show you the map of Adventureland. It was Adventureland. It was Jungle Cruise. Takes up a lot of space. Adventureland. All right, we got some more theme areas. Next themed land is Bayou Country. Let's take a look at Bayou Country. Now, this was formerly Splash Mountain, but they have changed this from Splash Mountain to Tiana's Bayou Adventure. So it's based off of the Princess and the Frog movie. So check out Tina's Bayou Adventure. I have not been on either one in Disney World or this one, so I want to go on this one. I'll miss Splash Mountain because I love Splash Mountain. Been on that both parks, but I've not been on this version of it. I have Ray's Berets and Louis Critter Club, so I only have one ride over here in this small little theme. Oh, I guess I do have some more rides. I beg to differ. They do have the Mini Adventures of Winnie the Pooh in Bayou Country. I'm not sure why it's in Bayou Country, though. And Davy Crockett Explorer canoes. So you can go on a canoe ride. And then they had the Hungry Bear Barbecue Jamboree. Ooh, another barbecue place. I check that out. That Pooh Corner shopping. I would think that Winnie the Pooh would be in Fantasyland, but I guess not. In Disney World, it's in Fantasyland. This is Bayou Country. They have the Steamboat too, Mark Twain, but it is closed for refurbishment, so that is closed too. So won't be able to ride that ride either. All right, moving onward. So we've gone to Star Wars Galaxy Edge, we've gone to Fantasyland, we've gone to Tomorrowland, we've gone to Adventureland, we've gone to Bayou Country. Let's go to Frontierland. So Frontierland, they have Big Thunder Mountain Railroad, and they have that in Disney World. Unfortunately, it is closed for refurbishment, so we will not be able to go on this, which is too bad because this is actually the better of the Big Thunder Mountain Railroads. It has a dynamite room and stuff, and it's a little bit better attraction, but unfortunately, it is closed. They also have the Pirates Lair on Tom Sawyer Island, not to be confused with Pirates of the Caribbean, which we're going to get to in a little bit. They have Fantasmic. It's a show. This is actually closed for refurbishment too, so I won't be able to go to Fantasmic. There's the Mark Twain Riverboat I talked about. Also, the sailing ship Columbia here. And they have the Stage Door Cafe. They have some trading posts, Westward Ho Trading Company. They have the Pioneer Mercantile. And yeah, so that is Frontierland. All right, let's go out of Frontierland. And we're just going to skip around just a little bit. We'll skip Toontown and Main Street. Let's go to New Orleans Square. Because we were just talking a little bit about Pirates of the Caribbean, but we'll talk about it here in New Orleans Square. So here they have the Disneyland Railroad, it stops here. They have the Haunted Mansion. Now, the cool thing about the Haunted Mansion is actually decorated for Halloween and Christmas. So it is the Nightmare Before Christmas overlay. And if I go back to another screen, maybe I can show you what it looks like, kind of. But yeah, they have the Haunted Mansion as Nightmare Before Christmas. So I'm excited for that because I have not seen that in person. Definitely want to go see that. Pirates of the Caribbean. This is actually the better Pirates of the Caribbean than the Disney World version. This one has 2 drops in it in the ride instead of 1 drop in Disney World. So definitely want to check out Pirates of the Caribbean, or the Caribbean, however you want to pronounce it. They also have some food places. They have Tiana's Palace. They have the Blue Bayou Restaurant, which is part of the Pirates of the Caribbean or Caribbean. They have Cafe Orleans, and they have Arbor Galley. They also have some shopping. Madame Leota's Somewhere Beyond. I'm definitely going to check that out. La Masquerade d'Orleans. Cristal d'Orleans. They have a chic boutique featuring Tiana's Gourmet Secrets. And so that is New Orleans Square. All right, so that's New Orleans Square. Also, let me know in the or in the chat, what would you ride on any of those rides? Let me know, or any rides we've gone over. Let me know what rides you want to check out. Let's see. Let's continue on. We have Mickey's Toontown. So Mickey's Toontown. Let me bring that up here. Oh, did I skip that? Oh, I must have skipped that. I thought I clicked on Mickey's Toontown. Uh-oh. I guess we can't see Mickey's Toontown. No, I can't see Mickey's Toontown. It's not loading for some reason. Let me refresh the page and see if that works. Okay, I want to show you Mickey's Toontown because they have a couple rides there. Let's try this again. Oh, there we go. There's Mickey's Toontown. They have the Mickey Mouse's Runaway Railway. That's one of the rides. So I wanted to show you guys this. So Mickey's Runaway Railway now open. They have one in Disney World. I've rode on it, so we may or may not do that ride. They do have the Centennial Park. They have Chippendale's Gadget Coaster for little kids, I believe. They have Roger Rabbit's Cartoon Spin. I definitely want to go on that. I love the Who Framed Roger Rabbit movie, so I definitely want to go on the Roger Rabbit Cartoon Spin. They also have some houses. They have Mickey's house. So you can go to Mickey's house. You can also meet Mickey at his house. You can also go to Minnie's house as well. They also have Donald's Duck Pond, his house. They have Goofy's How to Play Yard. I guess Goofy doesn't have a house. They have some food and shopping. They have Cafe Daisy. Good Boy Grocers. They have popcorn near Chippendale's Gadget Coaster. They have Engineer Souvenirs. And yeah, so that is that. All right, so that is Mickey's Toontown. Let's continue on. Just a little bit more to go. We have, we got one more space to go. We have the Main Street USA. So this is when you first come into Disneyland. This is what you're going to see. You got the shopping on either side and food places on either side. You've got this small Sleeping Beauty castle up there. And yeah, so they do have the Walt Disney Magical Life. New film at Main Street Cinema. They have a new exhibit at Disney Gallery. Disneyland Railroad, of course, stops here. They have some Main Street vehicles as well. They have the Disneyland story presenting great moments with Mr. Lincoln, which, for those of you that don't know the Disney history, they actually, this was at the World's Fair that they had. And this exhibit was there. And it was shortly before Walt Disney died. So, and they have Jolly Holiday Bakery Cafe. That looks good. It's like raspberries there. Oops. They have the Carnation Cafe. That looks good. Let's see what else they've got here. They've got ice cream parlor. They got Minnie's breakfast at Plaza Inn. They have refreshment corner in Plaza Inn. So, yep. And then they've got some shopping. They've got the Emporium. Let's go back a little bit. They've got the Candy Palace, Candy Kitchen. They have the Emporium. That's a lot of shopping there. They have Disney Anna, get some one-of-a-kind art. They have Plaza Point for ornaments, housewares. They have a music company for pins and lanyards. Crystal Arts for some crystal mementos. The Disney Showcase, costumes, keepsakes. They have the Mad Hatters, where you probably get your Mickey ears at for birthdays on birthdays. And they have a Silhouette Studio and get your silhouette portrait. But that is Main Street, USA, here in Disneyland. All right, so that is California Adventure and Disneyland. We've got a little bit more to show of the other thing. We're at 14 minutes left in this chat. So again, thank you guys for joining and hitting that thumbs up button. Eddie says that ice cream store is amazing. That's awesome. We'll have to check that out for sure. All right, so let me go ahead and let's go through some attractions next. We've kind of gone through the attractions, but this is kind of like the master list, I believe. No, it's not the master list. Now it's the master list because I'm going to add in the Disneyland park. So again, they have the Treehouse. They have Alice in Wonderland. We skipped Alice in Wonderland. They do have that ride. I want to go on Alice in Wonderland. Let's see. They've got Anna and Elsa's Royal Welcome. Let's see. I'm trying to see ones we didn't see. Bakery Tour. Some celebrations. And I'll continue on. They have a Christmas Fantasy Parade. Not quite yet Christmas time yet. Halloween first. They've got Viva. Oh, that's Christmas. They got Disney Junior Mickey Mouse Clubhouse Live for your kids out there. They've got some photo opportunities as well. Let's see, continue on through here. They got Fantasy Fair. That's where you meet some of the princesses. They got Fire of the Rising Moons. Looks like they have some fireworks at Star Wars Galaxy's Edge. And they have fortune teller machines around. The Frontierland Shooting Exposition. They still have the shooting gallery there. They got the Golden Zephyr ride at California Adventure. They had Goofy's Sky School. That's also at California Adventure. Halloween Screams. They have that on select nights. Haunted Mansion. Here's the Haunted Mansion Holiday. They don't really have any pictures here, but they do have that. They have holiday decor. It's like they're throwing in some Christmas stuff here. Let's get the Christmas stuff. They have Hyperspace Mountain on certain nights for Space Mountain. And they have It's a Small World. Forgot about It's a Small World. They do have that. They decorate that for the holidays. They have Jumpin' Jellyfish back at California Adventure Park. Continue on. I mean, they got a lot of attractions and rides here. We went over a lot of these already. You can meet Chef Goofy at California Adventure Park. You can meet Disney characters during Halloween time. Let's see. You can meet Tinkerbell at Pixie Hollow. I know Eddie would love to meet Tinkerbell, about the same size. Let's see. They have Mickey's Philhar Magic too at California Adventure. Let's see what else. Monsters Inc. They do have a Monster Inc. ride at Disney California Adventure. Definitely going to go on that ride as well too. So I want to check that out. And some attractions going on. Peter Pan's Flight. Oh, yeah, I do have Pinocchio during Journey. That's a ride as well. Probably skip Pinocchio. There's Roger Rabbit. And then they have Silly Symphony Swings, also at California Adventure. And let's see what else we've got here. They got Sorcerer's Workshop. They got Magic Bands, Data Pads. They got Storytellers for the World of Coco going on. They got Tapestry of Happiness going on, I guess, for holidays. Let's see. Continue on. They have Turtle Talk with Crush. Talk to Crush from Finding Nemo at California Adventure. And let's see. They have the World of Color again. I'll miss that because it's closed. Or World of Color Happiness also closed. And then yeah, here's the closed for refurbishment. So the Casey Jr. Circus Train is closed. Radiator Springs Racers is closed for refurbishment. Star Tours is actually closed for refurbishment. Can't even go on that. And the Storybook Land Canal Boats is also closed. And they also don't have Big Thunder Mountain Railroad. That's also closed. That's at a different date, but it will be closed. So, yeah. Anyways, so that is attractions and rides. I got 9 more minutes left. I still got to go over Downtown Disney. So let's go over Downtown Disney, and then we'll wrap up the show here in just a little bit. Thank you guys for tuning in. I know may or may not be boring to some of you if you're not a Disney fan, but I love Disney. A lot of people love Disney, so I just want to talk about it. So Downtown Disney, they have merchandise events. They have Halloween time at Downtown Disney. They have a stage here. They have Splitsville, which we actually had our meetup. Our YouTube meetup was in Disney World at Disney Springs, Splitsville. But they also have a Splitsville in Disney, Downtown Disney, in Disneyland. We also have some restaurants as well. Naples, Jazz Kitchen, Paseo, Centrico, Tiendita. Keisha's listening and learning. Yeah, definitely want to check out Disney. Definitely a good place to learn here. Trying to give you some information on Disney. They have Star Wars trading posts here. They have the World of Disney, which is your ultimate place for Disney merchandise. They have the Lego store, Love Pop cards, Disney Home, and they have some informational stuff as well. So that's Downtown Disney. So check out Downtown Disney for that as well. And then, so yeah, so after a long day at California Adventure and a long day at Disneyland, all one day, then it's time to retire. Let me show what we're going to do next after that. Let me pull up my, oops, I got to pull up my pictures again. 1 second. And let me pull up the right picture here. 1 second here. There we go. Okay, and then I've got to pull up the picture, and boom, and share. All right, back to pictures real quick. So we'll be leaving Disneyland, which is down here in this corner over here, and we'll be going this way, or we'll be going this way to our hotel, which is right here in Cypress, California, which is halfway between the Long Beach Airport and Disneyland. And we'll be staying at a Super 8 motel hotel. So Super 8 Cypress. They have a nice little pool area outside here. It's a small little pool. And then this is the room that they have at the Super 8 we'll probably end up staying in. So it's not cheap and it's not pricey, but right in my budget. Super 8. So then after Super 8, we'll be the next morning. We have to leave early. I think we have a 7 a.m. flight, I think. And we're leaving the Super 8, so we're heading back to the Long Beach Airport. So Long Beach Airport, and then it's time to jump on another Southwest plane because it's time to head to Seattle, Washington, to jump on board the Carnival Luminosa for our very first Alaska cruise. So next Saturday, same time, same bat time, same bat channel. I'll be talking all about the Carnival Luminosa. Be talking about Seattle. Be talking about all the ports we're going to. We're going to Juneau, going to Skagway, going to Tracy Arm Fjord, going to Ketchikan, and going to Victoria, British Columbia. It's a 7-day Alaska cruise. So excited to go there. So next Saturday, 4 p.m. Central, the best time zone, 5 p.m. Eastern, second best time zone. But of course, I'll be in the West Coast for this cruise. So that'll be next Saturday. So yeah, excited for all of that. We've got about 5 more minutes left. So hope you guys enjoyed Disneyland. Oh, I need to close the poll, or at least look at the poll. So let me go ahead and take a look at the poll here and see what you guys have voted for. And I'll turn down my audio so I don't pick that up. And let's take a look. Oh, maybe I can't see the poll. Oh, I know why, because I got the switch. Let me switch to my other channel so I can see what the poll was. All right. So the poll is, have you been to Disneyland or California Adventure? Yes, no, no, but I want to. I need to vote as well, so I will go ahead and vote. And I voted yes, because I've been to Disneyland when I was like 9 years old. And all right, so here's the poll. I'm not going to close it, but the poll is, have you been to Disneyland or California Adventure? Yes is 62%. So 62% of you have been to Disneyland or California Adventure. That's awesome. 15% said no, they have not been to either one. And 23% said no, but want to. So that's awesome. So we've had, 85% of you have either been or want to go to Disneyland and California Adventure. That's pretty awesome. So thank you guys for answering that poll question. So yeah, let's see what else is going on. Yeah, so after today, I just going to work on some sweepstakes. I got a sweepstakes meeting tomorrow. I always have it on Sundays, and then I got one more full work week. So I got to work one more full week here at home, and then also in the office for 2 days, and then it'll be Labor Day weekend next weekend too. So Labor Day weekend, so 3-day weekend. So, but unfortunately, I have to go back to work for one day right after Labor Day, Tuesday, the 2nd. I do have to go back, and I have to go in the office to work. But it'll be fine because vacation is the next day. So yeah, I work one day right after Labor Day, and then vacation time. Can't wait. So leaving September 3rd again from Long Beach or from Pensacola, Florida, to Nashville, Tennessee for a connecting flight to Long Beach, California. Jump on that Carnival Firenze for a 5-day Mexican Riviera cruise going to Cabo San Lucas and Ensenada. And if you missed that, again, I did a live show last Saturday. Check out that live show. Talk all about the Carnival Firenze and the Mexican Riviera. And then going to Disneyland, California Adventure. Can't wait. We're probably going to try to stay there the entire time. California Adventure opens at 9 a.m. Probably park hop to Disneyland about 12 o'clock, 1 o'clock, and then stay there the rest of the time. Maybe check out Downtown Disney too. But definitely want to spend time in both parks, get as much done as you can. I do have Lightning Lane, so I do have Lightning passes. I have multi-Lightning Lane passes, so we should be able to jump on rides quick. Also, the crowds are light for Tuesday on the 9th, so it should be good crowd-wise. So I should be able to get on pretty much all the rides I want to, except for the ones that are closed for refurbishment or closed if they break down. So anyways, and then after that, heading up to Seattle, jumping on that Carnival Luminosa and Alaska cruise. Can't wait for that. That'll be all next week. Next Saturday, I'll talk all about Alaska and the Luminosa. All right, thank you guys for coming in. Keisha says listening and learning. Sure, I said that before. Safe travels, William, says Eddie. Thank you, Eddie. But again, I'll be here next Saturday live at home one more time before I go. I'll probably do some pop-up lives on the Carnival Firenze and maybe in Disneyland. I might go pop-up live in Disneyland, and then pop-up live in the Carnival Luminosas and stuff like that. So, anyways, thank you guys for coming in. Do hit that thumbs up button on your way out if you haven't yet. And I hope to see you guys next Saturday. We'll talk all about cruising next Saturday. Thank you guys for coming in, and I will see you guys later. All right. Bye, everyone.